Good day everyone. It's Oriza Ims here. Today I'm going to take you through how it goes at interview for HOD, Head of Department in Namibia, under the Ministry of Education. So how you can become a HOD at a certain school. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel so that you can view more of our content. So to become a HOD, it requires some experience of 5, 6 years, going up there. So you can apply for head of department post. Under government payment system, HOD is a grade 6. So HODs get more money. So HOD, head of departments, they get more money. They get more money than ordinary teachers. So that's why people apply for this type of post. So in Namibia, actually, some people complain still under this post, for this post, they still complain of corruption, people buying and selling of posts. We sometimes see it in newspapers or on news that people are talking of corruption, whereby people are selling posts to their family or their friends. So even the government top officials have concern about this type of practice in the country. So please, we are going first to hear from the Minister of Education, and then we will proceed later. I will take you through an interview of HOD at one school here at the northern part of Namibia. So the post is for math and science, and it is at one school. The school where it is being hosted is not where the post is. It's just a nearby school in town.
Of any position, whether it is for teachers, whether it is for cleaners, hostel matrons, esteemed principals, I do not want to hear that. The selling of posts, if it is happening, the selling of posts for money and benefiting with money that you have not earned, it's corruption, it's bribery, it's fraud, and it's a major offense. Zero tolerance. I want you to hear me clearly today. No matter what you write in terms of mitigation, we will not listen. Because when you sell a position, you deprive a sincere and hardworking, job-seeking teacher who can make a livelihood by working hard, as the majority of them do. You deny that teacher the opportunity of an illustrious career and an opportunity to make an impact, and you enrich yourself. So, Honorable Councillor, my stance is very clear. The Public Service Act is very clear. While it takes us time to investigate it, we will eventually get to the point where we will find evidence, and then it's over. It's the same for the mishandling and misappropriation of school funds. Now, I have to state that we are accountable for the money that we transfer to you. That is why we have our meetings, to ensure that we keep some funding so that come January, February, March, April, we have transferred the majority of the money to the schools. But if that money is being borrowed to another teacher, if that money is borrowed to if we start opening up a loaning scheme with state funding, it's unconstitutional. How do you account at the end of the day for the money that we give you? The issues of heading, you will be guided with the administrative guide. When do you get an invoice? Up to which amount? what is the framework in which the principal operates, you will receive that. But you must know that family members and close friends cannot benefit deliberately and intentionally from procurement processes. And especially if there are no procurement processes followed. The unsoliciting, handling out. My principles, those are issues that.
Yes, it's a very sensitive matter here in Namibia. Even the minister herself is very concerned about it. So I'm not saying the particular interview that was made at this school was there was corruption involved. No. I think this interview was very, very fair, and I wish the person who get the post good luck. Yeah. So for you to apply, like I said, you need experience. Government won't employ you here at this post without experience, and you should work under your department, the one that you studied for. You must teach, you must have knowledge and experience in subjects that you studied for. Example, maybe if you studied mathematics, grade 8 to 12, you need to apply for mathematics HOD post, or maybe mathematics and science. Basically, math and science, they are together. And maybe languages, secondary, you apply for language HOD secondary. And if you did lower primary, you apply only at schools that are having lower primary departments. So as you see, all those cars are for people that came for interview at this particular school at the northern part of Namibia. Maybe you know the school. Tell us at the comment section below, and also give us your view on how your view about promotional policy in Namibia. Are they all corrupt at your site or in the whole country? But I think some people are getting their posts in a good way. Only few are getting it in a bad way. So this is the school where they are going to have HOD posts. So right now the school is the process of teaching and learning is taking place. Learners are inside. They just came from the break time now, 40-minute break time, and they went back. Yeah, I think the interview gonna start after school, just to minimize noise, etc., etc. If you want also to see how it goes with normal teaching, if you go in our channel, you can just look in our videos there. There is a video that is showing you the whole process to go, or showing you the whole process of a normal teaching interview. So please, I'm also urging you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Oriza.This here. So if you see a post that you qualify and is that a place where you want, just apply. Maybe it will take some month or some weeks. Normally it takes some month, a lot of months, for you to be called for the interview. And then they call you for interview. If you are a lot, of course you have to go for writing first. And I think this interview, these people are a lot. I think they should be plus minus 60 or 40 candidates. So they have to go first for write an interview, and then the next day, they don't do it like the same day you write a test is the same day you are going for oral. No, here you write and then you go home. They call you to prepare for tomorrow for oral if you are successful. It's just like for principals also. You write and then you go back tomorrow for oral if you qualify. So I think here they wanted to use the dining hall, but there are students eating there, there are learners eating, so they changed to this position or this location, or at the classrooms. So here they call and they give instruction to candidates.
We are going to write a test out of 45 marks. It includes subject content and documents. Not a secret test. Yeah, know it before you enter the training. Okay? And also to introduce the important person that you need to know. Miss Emily David is here as union representative. That's why she's in the office with our phone. Not to compromise the integrity of this process. And another thing is we have flight duration of 1 hour. And therefore, because we are going to use different days, that's why we just choose to end.
Yeah, so the interview include both content and documents, like the content of the subject and documents of the documents or under the Ministry of Education. And also, no calculators are allowed in this particular written interview because it is having lower grades, like the post is for grade 4 to 9. So mathematics learners in grade 4, they don't use calculators. So that's why you have to go there and solve problems without calculators. So they are still giving instructions there.
Calculators are not allowed. Headsets are not allowed. Note papers, cell phones, any programmable device like smartwatch, prohibited. Right? And yeah. Okay, of course, you are many, but you will speed up the marking process. The best six who have more marks, provided they achieve more than 50%, will proceed to oral tomorrow. If none of the candidates obtain 50%, which is not our wish, then we will start over with the recruitment process, advertising, and then we meet again. But that's not our wish. Do your best. Yeah, I'm saying we are going to pick up the marking process. So make sure after the exam, your phone is on and should not be on silent. Because hopefully, as from 3:30 there, we'll start calling. Yeah, but from 5, we will not call anymore. From 5, I will not. Okay. Yeah, we will provide the letter to confirm your attendance. We are good to go. Yeah. And we need just 20 candidates the first room for now. And make sure you are far from each other. No giraffe method. If we find your neck is getting too long, then we let's start.
Okay, listen to your name, huh?
Yeah, so just like for ordinary teaching, if grade 4 is involved in that post, a mathematics post, no calculators. Even here, there is no calculators allowed in a written interview. So after you write the written interview and you happen to pass, maybe 2 of you or 3 of you, it's only you who is going to be invited for oral interview the next day. So others will try again. So if no one qualified, got 50%, then they have to redo from the beginning. They have to re-advertise the post. Yeah, so basically sometimes people are affected if you happen to pass the oral interview. Sometimes the people get affected by what we call affirmation. Is it affirmation? If I'm not correct, please correct me in the comment section below. Whereby if one pass and he is not the one or she is not the one going to be appointed as the HOD because of the gender at that particular school. Sometimes maybe there is a lot of men or a lot of ladies, and it's a lady that happened to win. It's only the men that the next person who is a male who's gonna get the post. Regardless, the other one is the one who come at number one. So basically, that is it. That is how HOD post takes. That is the process of HOD here in Namibia. So if you get this post, yeah, you are good to go. So people are done. They are going back home wishing they get called for being successful in this interview. So please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and press on the bell button there.